7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with a battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with a battalion behind me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to IHW Unstoppable Season 4 premiere right here on Bell TV 1. This is the Rockstar Chris Cole. I'm joined by my commentary partner, if you want to call him a partner, Mr. Brian Landro. Brian, welcome back, baby.
Thank you, Rockstar. It's an honor to be here. Shane Stevens in the ring. Look at this loud crowd, Rockstar. We are filled to capacity here in Moncton for the season premiere.
I can't blame them, Daddy. This is the place to be. Innovative hybrid wrestling.
From Moncton Wrestling, weighing 202 pounds,
Here he comes, the placating, pedantic pedestrian, Mr. Julian Young.
Julian Young, I refer to him as the Phenom of Fitness, and he is here tonight to continue the battle of exile. Rockstar, we're picking up exactly where we left off last season.
I'll tell you, we're exactly going to pick it up where it left off, with Julian Young getting a Kendo Shima straight to the noodle, Daddy.
I think Julian Young has learned from his previous issues with exile to stay away from that Kendo Shima.
I'll tell you right now, Landro, as soon as we see Julian Young decide to go chant at the audience, we're going to see this man, Shane Stevens, take him to task.
The bell is rung. We are underway. Season 4 is now officially on the books. Shane Stevens and Julian Young. Let's get this underway, Rockstar.
I'll tell you right now, Julian Young is definitely about to get his bell rung.
Julian Young taunting Shane Stevens early on. Both men lock up in the middle of the ring. Backs him into the corner. Referee asking for a clean break. Julian Young shoved out of the corner. He was trying to make the clean break and shoved Shane Stevens right back in again. repeated kicks to the upper leg area. Shane Stevens missed with that one. Julian Young with a go behind. Takes him down with ease, Rockstar.
Let me tell you something, Langell Daddy. There's nothing that Shane Stevens is doing wrong right now. He is sucking Julian Young into his game, and that is going to work out for him.
We'll see how that plays out, Rockstar. Shane Stevens picked up. He's being carried around by Julian. Look at the upper body strength, and it flattens him like a pancake. And now, asking the audience if he wants to be paintbrushed, and they approve.
Of course they do. They're as dirty and cheaty as he is. That's right, cheaty.
Side headlock now by Julian Young. Shane Stevens. This cannot be the game plan that he started off with, Rockstar.
Let me tell you something. If you're watching Bell TV1 right now, if you're a francophone and you're sick of hearing Langell and his mot d'anglais, I'll tell you right now, Daddy, you can tune in. You can change the language, switch it to the French broadcast, and you can listen to our French commentary team, Mr. Mikey Russell and Mr. Kevin Poirier.
That's right, our French
That's something that can
colleagues.
happen. I wouldn't say colleagues, subservients.
Shoulder block, down goes Shane Stevens. Julian Young now
just top like it
over. Catches him again.
You see a fistful of tights there, Langell.
Either way,
Disgusting.
Shane Stevens being tossed around like a rag doll. Julian Young went for that super kick. Shane Stevens had it scouted immediately out to the floor.
I'll tell you right now, it doesn't take much to scout Julian Young and his super kick when he constantly lets you know that he's about to do it.
Shane Stevens now with water
come on,
pouring all over him.
Referee Johnny Ruxton.
And referee Josh Rockstall.
That's what I heard back, so he tried to buy some Rogaine, but he got confused and bought Loss instead. They can't all be winners, Langell.
Threatening a fan with the Kendo Shima. Julian Young from behind grabs it, saving that fan. Shane Stevens running to get out of dodge. And Julian not far behind with that Kendo Shima in hand.
What Julian has in speed, he lacks in mental acuity, so it'll kind of work out for Shane Stevens in the end, Daddy.
Misses with the elbow drop, hands the Kendo Shima to the referee, goes right after that arm, Rockstar.
Tell you, these guys have the best seat in the house. That's how we do.
Down goes Shane Stevens. Julian Young has been in control of this since the opening bell.
Listen, Julian Young's not in control of his hairline, let alone in control of this match.
I disagree, Rockstar. Shane Stevens is in trouble here. I think Julian Young could be a couple minutes away from putting another win in the win column.
Fun fact about Julian Young, he wanted to grow his hair back, so he tried to buy some Rogaine, but he got confused and bought Loss instead. They can't all be winners, Langell.
I was going to say, that joke brought to you by the Rockstar Chris Cole. Julian Young skinning the cat. Oh! Caught with a drop kick straight to the top of the skull. Julian Young crashes onto the floor.
Julian Young was skinning the cat, but Shane Stevens skinned his face.
Shane Stevens now capitalizing on a dazed and confused Julian Young. Shane Stevens again going after the crowd. He needs to focus on Julian Young. Going for it.
I'll tell you right now.
For that middle rope elbow. Right to the middle of the chest. Going for the cover.
Keep in mind, Langell, the Rockstar Chris Cole only has one speed on commentary, and that's perfect.
You're not wrong, Rockstar.
Oh, I'm aware.
Julian Young now has his neck draped over that middle rope by Shane Stevens. The referee issuing a count. Breaking it at 4 to avoid a disqualification. And goes right back to it again, Rockstar. Standing on the shoulder blades of Julian Young.
You do what you gotta do to win, Langell.
That's 220 pounds just pushing down on that middle rope. And just kicks him to the face and knocks him down.
220 pounds plus the weight of Julian Young's torso.
That is correct, sir. Chop to the chest and another. Julian Young, vicious chops. Stopped by a knee straight to the face. Julian Young is stunned now. That
Those
knee came out of
chops.
nowhere.
You'll notice Shane Stephen waving his hands at those chops because Julian Young always uses A5-3-5 on his hands before his matches.
Multiple kicks to the head, and down goes Julian Young again. A5-3-5, Rockstar.
Yeah, that's right.
A5-3-5.
Yeah.
Julian Young kicks out at 2. This match will continue.
Icy hot.
I get it. Ducks the kick. Julian fires back with a chop and another and a third. Reversal by Shane Stevens. Julian Young up over the top. Gets caught with a kick to the midsection. Another kick to the face. Shane Stevens.
There it is.
Enziguri to the back of the head. Down goes Julian Young.
That's what I like to see. Julian Young getting kicked in the old noggins.
Kick out at the count at 2. Shane Stevens believes it should have been 3. I've seen that Enziguri take out people before, Rockstar. The crowd chanting for Julian. Shane Stevens having none of it. Fires Julian off the ropes.
Oh.
Julian reverses it and takes down Shane Stevens. See if he can capitalize on this. Picks him up. Shane Stevens rolls out of it, Rockstar. Hooks the leg.
Fistful of tights.
Reversal. This is going back and forth, Rockstar. Rolls him up. Julian Young kicks out. The match continues. Julian Young up and over. Oh! Drives both his feet into the face of Julian Young at point blank range.
As one of my good friends always says, yeah! It's true.
Julian Young managed to kick out of that, Rockstar. I don't know how. He took 2 feet to the face at point blank range. Shane Stevens looking around to think he's going. No, I thought he was going to the top.
No, he's going for a little bit of the comeuppance. This is bad for Julian Young. He hasn't showered in months.
Shane Stevens taunting the referee, getting him out of the way. Shane Stevens tosses the water out to the floor and spits. How disrespectful, Rockstar.
He's just trying to clear the conjunctivitis out of his eyes. That's all. Uh-oh.
Catches him for an exploder release suplex, but Shane Stevens elbows his way out of it.
Listen, you can't tell the future. You can't tell me he was going to release it.
Catches him again.
Okay, you were
and
right.
This time nails him with it. Clothesline by Julian Young.
Whoa.
Drop kick square in the face. Shane Stevens is knocked into the middle of next week.
It is Julian Young doing the wrong thing again. Telegraphing it all.
Julian Young drops that elbow. Going for the cover. Shane Stevens kicks out and the match again continues. That second rope elbow is normally a setup for the super kick, Rockstar. Here we go.
I'll tell you right now, the setup for the super kick would be just to do it, not to let everyone know.
He catches him.
It has fallen prey to himself again. Blue Thunder Bomb, Daddy.
Shane Stevens with a blue thunder bomb, but Julian Young kicks out. This match continues. What a way to kick off the season premiere, Rockstar.
It's disgusting how jealous Julian is of Shane Stevens' hair. Much like you and me, Langell.
Yes, just like you and I, Rockstar. Shane Stevens up to the top rope, taking his time though. Julian Young out of the way. Shane Stevens lands on his feet, gets hooked up, catches the second rope, and again, feet right down, this time in the upper chest area.
Right in the chesticles, Langell.
Right in the chesticles?
You heard me.
Shane Stevens again, climbing those ropes, going to the high rent district. And he's caught this time by the Phenom of Fitness, delivers a chop.
See, the problem is he's on the west side instead of the east side.
I understand. Julian Young climbing the ropes. Looks like he set it up for a superplex.
What makes you think that?
Shane Stevens trying to fight out of it. Shane Stevens. Julian Young lands on his feet. Super kick right to the top rope. Julian
He's
Young.
in the corner. They should disqualify him.
Julian Young has him perched and nails him with it. Goes for the cover. And it's over. Julian Young defeats Shane Stevens.
It's a sickening display of disgustion here, Lando. I can't get over the fact Julian Young worked that whole match, cheating, pulling hair, pulling tight, using a kendo Shima, Lando. It makes me sick.
What are you talking about? Julian Young soaking in the adulation of this crowd, picks up the kendo Shima and just throws it out to Shane Stevens on his way out of Dodge. Julian Young victorious here in the season premiere of IHW Unstoppable Season 4.
Madison Miles, I have waited since March 18th to get my hands on you, and I'm here tonight to take my revenge.
No. I'm taking my revenge. I've been waiting since July to get my hands on Madison.
March is so much longer than July.
I don't care. July is more fresh.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
I didn't come all the way from Toronto to watch you steal my revenge. Tonight is my night.
It's mine.
Fans, if you need to be the first in line to get the scoop on what's going on in IHW, you need to be following us all over social media. IHW is on Facebook, Twitter, and of course our website, ihw.ca. We post everything you need to know about innovative hybrid wrestling, so make sure you're following us to be the first to get the inside scoop.
The following contest is a triple threat match. It is for the IHW TV Championship.
I don't know who's gonna win this match.
Kurt Obey. No, I'm saying he's on his way to the ring, Rockstar. You asked earlier, Rockstar, who my pick was. I have to go with Greaser Jimmy Carr.
Of course you do.
Kurt Obey taking his time to make his way to the ring.
The X-Fit Beast, he is here, and it is clear that he's going to put those two men down, and they will run in fear, Nappy. Rhyming is fun!
Exile was dominant last year, Rockstar. If that dominance continues here tonight, we could see a new television champion in Kurt Obey.
We definitely could, if there's anyone who has a chance to win that title from the American Ambassador to Canadian Professional Wrestling, James Liberty. It is the X-Fit Beast.
Kurt Obey with the vertical leap up onto the apron. He's looking bigger and stronger than the last time we saw him, Rockstar.
He absolutely is, Lando, and you know why? CrossFit!
CrossFit.
Yeah, that's right.
Here comes my pick.
He's gonna sluice his way to the ring.
Greaser Jimmy Carr on his way to the ring with Harley Havoc. They are set. Kurt Obey immediately out to the floor. Rockstar, look at this ovation for Greaser Jimmy Carr.
I choose not to, Lando. I choose not to.
Harley Havoc out on the apron. Sorry, my apologies. Harley Havoc out on the floor. And here comes the champion, Rockstar.
He is beyond just being a champion, Lando. He is an international superstar. An international flavor he brings to IHW is invaluable, Lando. It is ridiculous. Look at him.
Look at the fans giving it to James Liberty. They may not like him, but they have to respect he is the defending television champion, Rockstar.
They definitely have to respect it because he's going to beat it into them if they decide they don't want to.
Waving Old Glory and the fans showing their disapproval. But this is what it's all about as he raises the title, Rockstar. It's all about the Bell TV title. It will be on the line.
There's only one man that makes America great, and that is James Liberty.
Kirk Obey up on the apron. Greaser Jimmy Carr in through the ropes. Referee Brian McKay is the fourth man in the ring tonight. And we'll try to keep things under control.
Did you just say the right thing and then correct yourself and then say the same thing again?
I was about to say third man, right?
But then you didn't. And, oh, you're the
Referee
worst.
Brian McKay holding up the belt. This is what it's all about.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hands at the ring announcer Dave Boyce. And
this is what IHW is all about. This is what that TV title is all about, Langell.
we are just seconds away from a championship match. We're calling for the bell. There's the bell, and we are underway.
Tell you, the timekeeper has one job. Seriously.
Greaser Jimmy Carr saying he wants his one-on-one with Kirk Obey. James Liberty out to the floor. He has the champion's advantage, Rockstar.
Hey, Greaser Jimmy Carr calling James Liberty a loser. I don't know if you heard that, calling him a loser. You cannot call a champion a loser. He's obviously not a loser. He has the gold.
But for how much longer, Rockstar? We are now underway. Greaser Jimmy Carr with a standing headlock on Kirk Obey. Shot to the midsection, fires him off the ropes. Greaser back with a shoulder block. And the crowd easily behind Greaser here. Huge vertical leap by Kirk Obey with the leapfrog, reversal. Oh, drops him right on his shoulder, Rockstar. I don't think he got all of what he wanted to do there, but he still took Kirk Obey straight to the canvas.
I'll tell you right now, looking at Greaser, I haven't seen him in a little while. It looks like he's been going to the Remy Poutine Wrestling School.
Come on, Rockstar. Fires across the rope, Luthez press. Greaser Jimmy Carr unloading with right hands. Kirk Obey charges in. He gets caught there in the middle rope. Drop toe hold. Down goes Kirk Obey. Rockstar, where's James Liberty?
James Liberty's just taking a little break.
Where's the back rake of doom? Kick to the midsection, setting up for a snap suplex. Rolls
There's
over.
James Liberty right there.
There's James Liberty hooking the leg and pulls Greaser all the way out to the floor.
Look at that champ.
And directly, his head bounced right off that post, Rockstar. He could be out.
The champ, James Liberty, nothing but class, Langell. Look at him.
Going after an injured Kirk Obey.
World-class athlete.
Drop kick square to the jaw, going for the cover.
Now, we talked about Kirk Obey and how good he looks. Look at James Liberty. I think he's in the best shape of his life, Langell.
He does have an impressive build, Rockstar. He's looking great. Greaser back up on the apron, and back down he goes.
Fun fact, he's actually the illegitimate and unconfirmed love child of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
I'm not even going to dignify that one, Rockstar. Misses with a drop fist. Kirk Obey nails Greaser. Down goes Greaser again. Huge spine buster. Kicks out at the count of two. That was an Arn Anderson style spine buster. Could have easily knocked the wind out of Kirk Obey. And it doesn't matter how much CrossFit you've done, Rockstar. If you can't breathe, you can't compete.
That's a good call, Angela, because if you can't breathe, you're dead.
Greaser catches him on the top rope.
It's another point for Rockstar right there.
Repeated right hands. Setting up for a suplex, and Kirk Obey trying to block this. Oh my, wow. Thumb to the eye of Kirk Obey. Drops both men.
Why would Greaser do that?
That wasn't Greaser.
Wow, come on.
Both men with shots in the breadbasket. Working as a team now. Kirk Obey and Greaser with a common goal to take out the champion.
Whoa!
Never mind, that affiliation is over. Huge clothesline by Kirk
Langell,
Obey.
in a match like this, there's only one goal, and that's to win. And first pinfall takes the gold. It doesn't matter who you pin. The champion's on the outside. Kurt Cobain took his advantage, went after Greaser, and this is the end result. This is the wrath of Kurt Cobain.
Fires a knee right into the midsection, kept a hold of him to do it with the momentum right across the ring, and another. Kurt Cobain now setting up for a suplex of his own. Drops him square on his face, Rockstar. High knee right to the chest. Greaser kicks out at 2. James Liberty out on the outside observing everything, not wanting to get back in there. Is that how a champion's supposed to compete, Rockstar?
What are you saying?
I asked whether or not, well, never mind, sorry, he's back in the ring.
I'm sorry, is he the champion?
Yes, he is.
Then shut your gob.
Head into the turnbuckle.
Boom.
Charges across. Greaser drops him right into the second turnbuckle. Greaser now with a huge clothesline. Greaser on fire. Clothesline. Greaser's feeling it. Greaser, Jimmy Carr. The champion up and over the top rope. James Liberty dumped to the floor. Kick to the mid, no, clubbing blows to the back of the shoulder area and drops Greaser out as well. Kurt Cobain, the only man standing. Rockstar, you picked him as your winner. He's standing tall.
No, you
right
picked
now.
him as your winner.
You picked him as my winner.
No, you picked him as your winner.
I picked Greaser.
That doesn't sound right.
Shots to the head. Gets caught. Huge backbreaker. Drives his face into the mat. Kurt Cobain's in trouble. James Liberty in behind the referee and breaks up the count. This match continues.
So I'll tell you right now, the referee could have easily disqualified James Liberty. And you know whose favor that ends up in? James Liberty's.
Huge forearm by James Liberty and a left hand by Kurt Cobain. Both men now teaming up on Greaser Jimmy Carr. The odds don't look good for Greaser. Whoa, Greaser catches him and drives him. A clothesline that takes down both men. The momentum of James Liberty crashing the canvas.
Whoa!
Huge knee right to the face.
I wouldn't say it was his knee.
Kurt Cobain absolutely flattens Greaser. Harley Havoc up on the apron.
Of course she is. Of course she is.
Harley Havoc yelling at Kurt Cobain. Oh, down goes. Oh, he collided with Harley Havoc.
You're not a wrestler. You're not a competitor. Do not get on that apron.
Kurt Cobain, huge clothesline. Wait, he's got the flag, Rockstar. He's got the flagpole.
What flag? This guy's big head's in my way. I can't see any flag.
Oh, right to the face of James Liberty. Go for the cover.
Your winner and still champion, baby, James Liberty, the American ambassador to Canadian professional wrestling.
I said earlier to the face of James Liberty, I meant to the face of Greaser Jimmy Carr. James Liberty sneaking out a victory using that flag as a weapon, Rockstar. Harley Havoc got up on the apron. It distracted Kurt Cobain. Then, in the confusion, James Liberty was able to grab that flag and absolutely blast Greaser in the face. Kurt Cobain.
Oh yeah.
Chasing after Harley Havoc.
Yeah, hitting him from behind.
Greaser having none of that. Kurt Cobain fired into the ring post. Now, Greaser checking on his main squeeze, making sure she's okay.
All right, baby. Tonight's the night. I can feel it. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, Madison Miles, Remy Petit. Thank you. Oh man, I am stoked. We're gonna blow the roof off this first night in charge, baby. It's gonna be awesome.
And you made a great decision. I'm very much looking forward to this.
Me too.
Last season on Unstoppable, I pinned Xandra Bale in the center of the ring.
Yes, you did.
And now she claims she wants her revenge. And then you just have Chris Hicks, who I pinned him multiple times, and yet
Me too.
he's
Me too. You know what? There's been a lot of talking. I think it's time to shut them up. What do you say?
I think that's a good
Hell
idea.
yeah.
Let's go. Thanks, Shano.
Coming up next, Rockstar, Madison Miles and Remy Petit versus your country idol Chris Hicks.
Hashtag Hey Bale, Angel.
And
Hashtag Hey Bale.
and Xandra Bale. Xandra Bale making her debut in IHW.
Xandra Bale ready to put little Madison Miles to the test and put her in her stupid place.
IHW superfan turned megastar, Madison Miles. Playing mind games with Madison Miles. Whoa, schoolboy! Oh, huge slap! She's not going to be able to taste anything for a week.
Not after that. Going out to the top rope. She's out on the apron. She's climbing those ropes, although it is quite slowly. Vixen's up on the
Come on,
apron.
what are you doing? Of course she is. Of course she is the filthy frog.
Rolled up
Look
to
at
Maddie.
this fistful.
1, 2, 3.
I will agree, fair is fair. There was a distraction, but as you always say, a win's a win, and that looks like winning.
Performing this tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario,
Xandra Bale from Toronto, Ontario. Back here tonight to get revenge for her loss last March.
Balezilla, Angel. Balezilla.
I saw that.
What were you looking there for? I was talking to her.
Madison Miles.
And I'll tell you what's going to happen next, Angel. You're going to see the man, number one album. Number one, Angel.
Number one.
Number one.
and her tag team partner,
Your country idol, baby.
weighing 2 platinum albums, he's your country idol, Chris Hicks.
Here he comes, your country idol, Chris Hicks. That's right. He is number one in Zaire. The greatest country artist of all time.
Singing himself to the ring is your country idol, Chris Hicks.
I taught him how to do that.
Xandra Bale looks confused, Rockstar.
Hey, shut up for a second. I'm trying to listen. Yes. Woo! This is the man, Langel. He is the man.
Xandra Bale does not seem to be impressed with the musical skills of your country idol, Chris Hicks. The crowd letting Chris Hicks know. Little strategy meeting going on between Xandra Bale and Chris Hicks. They better get that strategy down quick because here comes the big man.
That's right, the big man, and he's big for a reason, Langell. Here is Remy Poutine.
Remy Poutine, one of the IHW originals. The crowd absolutely loves Remy Poutine.
They call him the Acadian Dream, Langell. I call him the Acadian Nightmare.
Here we go. Madison Miles. Listen to this crowd. Chris Hicks trying to keep Sandra Bale away from Madison Miles.
On Halloween, Remy Poutine doesn't need a costume to scare the kids because they're afraid he's going to take all their candy, Langell.
They are going absolutely berserk here in Moncton, Rockstar.
Wow, speaking of berserk.
Sandra Bale cannot wait to get her hands on Madison Miles.
More pedantic placating.
Madison Miles waves at Sandra Bale, just saying hello because she's friendly. And Chris Hicks telling the crowd they suck.
He doesn't suck, Langell. He is your country idol, Chris Hicks.
The crowd laying into Chris Hicks. Sandra Bale now questioning the audience's opinion. It's not hard to see who the favorites are in this matchup, Rockstar. The fans firmly behind Remy Poutine and Madison Miles. We should mention the referee for this matchup is referee Emily Parker.
I don't have to mention anything, Langell, first of all. Second of all, that is the biggest Acadian flag I've ever seen.
The crowd in unison chanting "We."
You see the gravy flying off his fingers?
No, Rockstar, I did not see that. Remy Poutine started off for his team. One would assume that your country idol Chris Hicks will be starting for his as well. Balezella out onto the apron. Sandra Bale now through the ropes. Referee ring calls for the bell. We are underway. Mixed tag action. Remy, look at that. Chris Hicks taking a swing at Madison Miles early, Rockstar.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time. Hey, and she started it, Langell.
By beating both Chris Hicks.
Listen, I'm not interested in your legal mumbo jumbo. She started it.
All right, Rockstar.
I don't like being this close to the Francophones.
Both men tie up in the middle of the ring. Remy Poutine, not quite sure. Look at Chris Hicks, just face plants down onto the canvas.
This kid's making weird noises.
Atomic drop by Remy Poutine, ducks a clothesline.
Whoa!
Shoulder block with authority and down.
It's like running into a giant cushiony brick wall.
A cushiony brick wall.
You heard me. It's still brick, like you run into it and
Yeah,
it hurts,
I
but it makes it fall down.
I understand.
I'm saying he's soft, like a marshmallow.
Why don't you say that to him? I can bring him on commentary next week and you can say that to him.
Right?
All right.
I'll let him know what you said. Don't worry, Langell. I'll let him know exactly what you just said.
What did I say? Madison Miles now in the ring. Sandra Bale begging for the tag. She wants in there. There seems to be a breakdown in communication here, Rockstar. They both want to take on Madison Miles. Chris Hicks saying that the communication
I don't know
is
what's
breaking
happening.
down,
I'm
Rockstar.
fairly certain the tag just happened, though.
Deep arm drag by Madison Miles. Xandra Bale tags herself in. Xandra Bale has waited months for this, Rockstar, and she's about to get her hands on Madison Miles.
The disrespect for this international megastar. Oh, come on.
Drop toe hold. Down goes Xandra Bale. Madison Miles now with a scoop and the slam.
Madison Miles, fistful of hair. Do you see that?
I did not see a fistful of hair, Rockstar.
You just wait. You look at her fingers after the match, they'll be full of green.
Standing headlock. Referee Emily Parker in there to make sure everything's legal. Elbow now, and a second one to the stomach.
I don't trust Emily Parker either.
She reverses it, now going after that arm. Wrenching on that arm.
This is where the experience of Xandra Bale comes into play, Langell. Xandra Bale, much more experienced than Madison Miles does. And you're about to see, wait a sec, come on.
Madison Miles reverses it, you were saying, Rockstar. Drills on that arm. Now Madison Miles issuing damage to the right arm. Sorry, the left arm.
It's a good call, Angel.
Madison Miles folding that arm back, applying pressure to the elbow, reverses it, and now
still the left arm, Langell. I know sooner or later you'll get that kindergarten diploma. Tie your shoes yet? You're still wearing Velcro.
They're comfortable, Rockstar. Drives her into the corner. Chris Hicks raises both hands to show that he has nothing to do with this. He's just grabbed a rope. Look at this, choking out Madison Miles with a rope while Remy Petit is in trying to break it up.
Your mother's womb is comfortable too, Langell, but eventually you got to get out.
I'm going to continue to call this match, Rockstar. Handful of hair. Down goes Madison Miles. Remy Petit cheering on Madison Miles from outside the ring.
I'll tell you what a crowd we have here at the Moncton Lions Club, Langell. Although I'm kind of grossed out by all the ragamuffins in the audience.
Come on, Rockstar. Chris Hicks taking a bow like he's proud of this.
Well, he's your country idol, Chris Hicks.
Madison Miles kicks out. This match will continue.
She doesn't want to fight someone like your country idol. She shouldn't get in the ring with him.
Slams Madison Miles down with authority. Crashing into the canvas. Xandra Bale makes the tag from behind. Says, "Excuse me, Chris Hicks, it's my turn." And she's now in control. Drops an elbow. Madison
Listen,
Miles.
these people. This is close to 600 really stupid people.
Madison Miles, I apologize to the fans of IHW on behalf of the Rockstar Chris Cole.
What?
Madison Miles
What
back to
for?
her feet, and a shot to the back drops her back to her knees again. Xandra Bale taunting Madison Miles, throws her into the corner, and then a huge follow-up clothesline. And a huge bulldog drives her face square into the mat.
No, that was Xandra Bale.
Xandra
Bale's a woman.
Yes.
She's not a bulldog. That's not nice. I'm going to tell her you said that.
Kicks out at the count of two. Emily Parker saying it was two, and the match continues. Remy Petit cheering on Madison Miles. She needs to make it to that corner and make that tag.
Not a
Xandra Bale
chance.
cuts her off from mid-ring and is now dropping fists. It looks like forearms.
I'll tell you something else. Chris Hicks, I was talking to him before the show tonight. He actually has developed a new move to counteract the Acadian Dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called the deportation order.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that, Rockstar. Madison Miles fired into the corner. Xandra Bale misses with a splash. Makes the tag to Chris Hicks, though. Madison unable to make the tag.
There it is.
Huge back suplex. Madison Miles writhing in pain. Count of 2. Chris Hicks go for the cover again. Hooks the leg. Madison Miles again kicks out at 2. The crowd letting him know that they think he sucks. And Chris Hicks now choking out Madison Miles over the second rope. Madison grabbing her throat. And now into the ropes again. Madison Miles is in the wrong part of town, Rockstar.
It's the right part of town if you're rooting for the winning team.
Madison Miles gets kicked. Did you see that rush there? Xandra Bale kicked her to make sure that her feet couldn't hit the ropes, just as a taunt, but also to keep her away. So, Chris Hicks
right in the abato.
Just spit clear in the face of Remy Petit. Madison Miles in the corner. Chris Hicks delivering multiple kicks to the midsection. Rockstar, will you stop? Snapmare, and over goes Madison Miles. Remy Petit is just wiping the spit from his face. He is so angry, Rockstar. He wants to get in there, but knows he can't until Madison Miles makes that tag. Meanwhile, Xandra Bale and Chris Hicks completely in control of this matchup. They had dubbed this the Matty Days. What do they call it?
St. Matty's Day Massacre, Lance.
That's
Try
what
and
they
keep
called
up.
it. And it could be coming to fruition here, Rockstar.
I understand Remy Poutine actually just got back from a trip. He tried to go to France, but they didn't want him, so they sent him to Louisiana instead.
Rockstar, come on now.
It took him 1,755 days, Langel.
Madison Miles catches Xandra Bale with a DDT. Remy Petit now reaching for the tag.
No!
Remy cheering on Madison Miles. He wants that tag. Xandra Bale makes the tag. So does Madison Miles. Here comes the big man.
Oh no, he's getting his Poutine rapide.
Absolutely folds him up like an accordion, Rockstar. Xandra Bale now.
There she is. She's gonna learn him real good.
Going after Remy Petit. All 4 competitors in the ring. Madison Miles with a look like a European uppercut from this vantage point. Drives her head into the turnbuckle. Remy Petit now has Chris Hicks lined up in the opposite corner. Devastating chop. And now one for Chris Hicks as well. They're doing chops in stereo, Rockstar.
Actually, they're in sequence, Langel. Stereo will be at the same time. Is it hard being that dumb?
Madison Miles and Remy Petit
Don't
look
ignore
like they
me.
have a plan
I
lined
asked you
up
a serious question.
They collide mid-ring. Down goes Xandra Bale. Madison Miles rolls Xandra out of the ring. Huge spear. Huge devastating spear by Remy Petit.
Who's even legal right now?
Madison Miles looking for the
It's definitely
tag.
not Madison Miles. She's only 16.
She just got the tag, Rockstar. Here she comes.
Oh!
With her own spear. Nails Chris Hicks. Going for the cover. And it is all over.
Another dirty win for Madison Miles.
Remy Petit.
If she cheats this bad in high school, she'll never graduate.
The team of Remy Petit and Madison Miles victorious. They did it. Xandra Bale now made the trip from Toronto and ended up on the wrong side of the winners column, Rockstar.
What?
IHW fans, thank you so much. Make some noise one more time.
Rockstar Chris Cole, for Brian Lanzel, for the entire production team. We'll see you next time, everybody.